Hi my dear students. In this video we are going to see grade 8 social history chapter 9 the making of national movement 1870s to 1945. What happened? What are the movements conducted by Indian peoples to send the British out and how Indians get freedom? What are the movements they conducted to get freedom from British? That is particularly from the year 1870s to 1947 what happened. We are going to see in this chapter. So in previous chapters we gone through how British entered India, for what purpose British entered India, and how they started to conquest or conquer the territories, and what are the new laws and administrative institutions they have started, and what happened to peasants and tribals life after British entered India, what are the educational changes they brought to India, and about women's reforms and also social and religion reforms, and what happened about the revolt of 1857. So these are the things we gone through in previous chapters. Here during 1870s the people had some awareness that the country India is for whom, whether it is for Indians or British, because we are under the full control of British peoples. So now Indian peoples got some awareness and they started many Sabhas and associations. First they started Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. Sarvajanik means, Sarva means all, Janik means of the people or for the people. And also they have started many associations, Indian Association, Madras Mahajan Sabha, Bombay Presidency Association, and many things. So what is the main goal of all these associations? The main goal of all the associations is a single thing, that is sovereign. What does mean by sovereign? The capacity to act independently without outside interference. It is called sovereign. What does mean by that? The Indian peoples should rule the country without disturbance of British. We should rule our country without British disturbance. That is called as sovereign. And during 1878, British implemented many laws, many acts. In 1878, they passed Arms Act. What does mean by arm? Arm means weapon. Listen here. Here, the British can use arms without license. That is, British peoples can use any weapons without license. But see this picture. The Indian peoples should not use their arms without license. If they use their arms, that is, if they use their weapons, they will be immediately arrested. That is the meaning of Arms Act 1878. And the second act in the same year passed was Vernacular Press Act. That is, in whatever newspaper we Indians are printing, there should not be any opposition to British peoples. There should not be any we should not criticize British peoples in that newspaper. If it was done, they will be arrested without trial. That is called Vernacular Press Act. These both act was passed in 1878. So to oppose this British and to undo all these laws, many Indian, that is educated Indians, they started Congress Committee. In 1885 in Bombay, 72 delegates. And leadership, many leaders are there, and few of the leaders are Dadabhai Naoroji, and he written a book called Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. And also many peoples were participated in the Congress. They are Subramania Iyer, Romesh Chandra Dutt, and many peoples started to join in Congress. And this Dadabhai Naoroji, he was a publicist. What does mean by publicist means? Someone who publishes an idea by circulating informations. Whatever idea you have, you will publish that using meetings or by writings, reports, etc. The first 20 years of Congress, after Congress started in 1885, the first 20 years it was very moderate. That means they don't want to send the British out completely. But instead of that, this Congress peoples, that is called as moderators, they demanded two things. First thing what they demanded was the civil service exam. It was conducted only in London. So many British peoples only started to enter in the position of collector, policeman, IAS, IPS, etc. So they demanded to conduct that civil service exam in India also. so that Indian peoples also in the best place like collectors and IPS officers. And the second demand is they want to repeal the act, Arms Act and Vernacular Press Act. What does mean by repeal? To get vapas or to undo the law. Whatever act they have passed, they want to undo the law. That is called as repeal. This was the second demand that Congress moderators put in front of British. But British did not reply to anything and they didn't take any decisions regarding these demands. So these Congress peoples, they raised voice and they spreaded the awareness among the peoples about this British. After British entered India, we know already that there was many terrible famine, many lakhs and lakhs of peoples were died without food, and many patients they left the agriculture and they went out to work, and also many food shortages and many products, many goods were exported from Europe, so that and also many crops of ours were exported to England, so that we have a shortage of goods, etc. So we have more and more difficulties after British entered India. So these moderators, they started to publish this in newspapers and articles and made awareness between the Indian peoples. So now the moderators are very average peoples. They will do everything with a non-violence manner. Okay, they won't use any harsh words or harsh treatment or whatever it is. They will have a handle in a smooth manner. But many of the peoples, radicals means who just criticize these moderators. They said that you don't do any political prayers. If you are always demanding something to British, they never give you. Instead of that, we want to send the British out. That is the only aim of us. So that many radicals started to support this. So one of the radical was Bala Gangadhar Tilak. You can see in the photo, and his famous quote is, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." What does mean by Swaraj? Swaraj means freedom. Freedom is my birthright. See, I am an Indian. So you want to allow me to talk. It is my right. You should not oppose us. You should not control us. Like that, many radicals started to support this Bala Gangadhar Tilak. And some of the leaders of radicals are Bala Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal, Lala Rajpat Rai, and many of them belongs to radicals. So they started to criticize this moderators. We should not demand, we should not have a political prayers. We want to get the freedom immediately from British. So finally in 1905, this actually before independence, Bengal, Bihar, Orissa and everything were in a same part. They won't have any divisions or different states. They are united. But this British peoples, what they did means they started to partition of Bengal. They started to divide the Bengal because there was many oppositions in Bengal to British peoples. So they want to separate Bengal peoples. So they divided Bengal into many parts. So due to this partition of Bengal, these Congress leaders, they started a movement known as Swadeshi movement in the year 1905. This is due to partition of Bengal. And the same Swadeshi movement is called as Vande Mataram movement in Andhra. So due to this Swadeshi movement, these radical peoples in Congress, they started to fight for Swaraj, and also they boycott all the British institutions and goods. And some of the individuals began to suggest revolutionary violence, that is use of violence to make change in society. We want a change we don't want British peoples to rule our country. We want some change in society. So they use some violence, these radical peoples. So there was a fight between these moderators and radicals. Radicals started to dominate these moderators. So the Congress was split into two in the year 1907. And again it was reunited in 1915. So during 1919, there was a growth of mass nationalism, because during First World War, we have lot of patients were sent as soldiers for this British peoples to England, so that many peoples were died in the war, and also many peoples were returned with many injuries. So everyone started to oppose this colonial rule. There was a growth of mass nationalism. Everyone started to fight against this British peoples. Advent of Gandhiji. And Gandhiji now at his age of 46, He arrived to India from South Africa in the year 1915. While he arrived, he went a trip to India, full trip to India, that too just to watch what happening in India. And before entering India itself, Gandhiji had a good friendship with many lawyers, workers, upper class merchants, and many Christian peoples, Muslim peoples, Hindu peoples, everyone. He had many friendship with many peoples, and he started many movements like Champaran movement against this forest satyagraha and many movements. And this Rowlatt Satyagraha, finally Rowlatt Satyagraha was led by Gandhiji. Why he started this Rowlatt Satyagraha means, that is, the British passed a Rowlatt Act. What does mean by Rowlatt Act means? That fundamental rights, no fundamental rights, that is, we should not express our feelings. If we are expressing our feelings against British, you will be arrested immediately without any trial. So that this Rowlatt Act is also called as Black Act. So to oppose this, Gandhiji started this Rowlatt Satyagraha in 1919. And Gandhiji also informed Indian peoples to observe 6th April 1919 as a humiliation and prayer, and also as a Hartala strike. So many strikes were being held in India by Indian peoples against British peoples. So Rowlatt Satyagraha was the first all-Indian struggle against the British government. What happened means, many hartals, that is, many strikes were conducted by Indian peoples against this British peoples. So in 13th April, what happened means, in Jallianwala Bagh, it is in Amritsar, that is, during a Baishaki day, many peoples unknowingly they were killed by this British peoples in this ground, Jallianwala Bagh ground. So many leaders got angry on British, especially Rabindranath Tagore. He received an award called Knighthood Award from British peoples. What does mean by Knighthood Award means? It is an honor granted by British, that is for personal achievements. British give this award for personal achievements. And due to this Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Rabindranath Tagore, he returned this Knighthood Award to British peoples. And many leaders were in angry due to this Jallianwala Bagh massacre, that is Punjab wrongs. It is also called as Punjab wrongs. And after this Rowlatt Satyagraha, Gandhiji thought that this India is not only for Hindus, it is also for Muslims and also other religion peoples. So everyone unitedly we want to fight against this British. So he started to support Khilafat agitation. What does mean by Khilafat agitation? It means Khalifa or Turkish Sultan. He was the leader of Muslim, and British peoples imposed a harshy treatment. They have a harshy treatment on this Khalifa. So many Muslim peoples, they started this Khilafat agitation, and leader of this Khilafat agitation was Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, and this was completely supported by Gandhiji. It was happened in the year 1920. This Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali forced Gandhiji to start non-cooperation movement. What does mean by non-cooperation movement? That Indian peoples, we won't cooperate to British government. That is non-cooperation movement. It was started in the year 1921 to 1922. Due to this, after this non-cooperation movement was started, thousands of students left the government, British government colleges and schools, and many lawyers, they started to give up their practices like C.R. Das, C. Rajagopalachari, etc. And everyone, they started to fight against this non-cooperation movement. And each one, they have local problems, right? So they have started to end that local problems with non-cooperation movement as a start. So in Gujarat, what happened means, the land revenue fixed by the British peoples is very high. So they opposed the British peoples locally for that. And in Andhra and Tamil Nadu, many people started to picket at this liquor shop. Picketed means they are not allowing the peoples to enter inside the building. And in Andhra, Forest Satyagraha, the Forest Satyagraha was happened to oppose the tax paid by the tribal peoples to send the cattle inside the forest. and many people supported Gandhiji for this non-cooperation movement in their own way. And also in Pakistan, many Muslim people started to support Khilafat agitation and non-cooperation movement. And also many peoples in Assam, they started to shout Gandhi Maharaj ki Jai, and they wanted to increase their wages. And instead of, you can see in this picture, see Gandhiji is leading this chariot. So who will lead the chariot in Mahabharata? That is Krishna. So Gandhiji is substituted in the place of Krishna in many places. And many people started to participate in some violence, and they said that everything, every goals, everything go to Gandhiji, like that they said. And also what happened means, in 1922, many peoples, many patients, they went as a walk for non-cooperation, against non-cooperation movement, against government, against British government, they went a walk. And due to that time, they put a fire to a police station in Chauri Chaura. So due to that fire, due to the set of fire, 22 police officers were killed. So that Gandhiji got angry and he stopped, he called off this non-cooperation movement in the same year 1922. Because Gandhiji always want to follow non-violence manner. But here the patients used violence manner. So immediately Gandhiji stopped, called off this non-cooperation movement due to this Chauri Chaura incident. So in this chapter, still we need to see Salt March, Quit India movement, and what happened during the independence and partition of India and Pakistan. These are the 4 topics remaining. We shall meet in the next video. Bye dears.